So, I'm making this video, and it's the day after Groundhog's Day, which is very convenient because I think my entire life is like Groundhog's Day. This last, it's a cycle. When I tell everyone that everyone's lives are already set out, and you'll interact and flock to people that you're supposed to at certain times. So, my friend, and I'll call him a friend, we went through some interesting times together. He came over here from India, was going to go to school, followed the path of what his parents wanted him to do, found a girl over here, was living the good life. And I told him, I said, when you're here, this is a very reputational town. And that's like anywhere you go. Your reputation is going to be your make you or break you. And so his highs and lows, he was working out when he first got here, had a girlfriend, was dancing, just enjoying life, studying. Then he got caught up in what everyone else started thinking about him, what people were saying about him, or his relationship, or how he was acting. And I kept trying to tell him, I said, people in this city and anywhere you go, it's all about your reputation. They're going to try to spit on you, take you down, or they'll try to bring you up. At the end of the day, if your hands are clean in this city and anywhere you go, you'll do well in life. Like, it's just who you hang out with. And the funniest part about this is I keep telling people that my path is already set up. And I watched this when I first went to university years ago. Okay, so 16 years or something. I don't know the exact time frame, to be honest with you. 16, 17, 18 years, whatever it was. And no word of a lie. It was me, two buddies. We all went through university together. We all graduated. One ended up finding his wife. I ended up finding a girlfriend that lasted 8.5 years. And my other buddy kept into the scene and he's not with us anymore. So the interesting part about that part is the one guy who found his wife, he's still together with her, has kids, business. He started that path, and me and him are not friends anymore. And that's okay because we all have our own different path and journey. And my door came closing down because the next step in my stage of life was kids, where I wasn't ready. So that path closed down. Now, COVID happens, and once again, I think I'm going to put a little conspiracy theory here that COVID happened all at once so that they could bring out the AI. Because if they brought out AI gradually so that people could like see their jobs get taken away, there would have been a bigger fuss. But if you bring out a disease that could kill people and then take everyone's jobs away, people didn't really notice, right? So it's like the magic trick. What you see in one hand is in the other. That's just how this world works. And I can tell you this. I said to him, like when I had my spiritual awakening, him and his girlfriend. They've seen everything that I've gone through. I told them. I said these people will not last. These people are this way. These people are this way. And I even told them like situations that would happen before it happened. And I said, there's nothing different. Everything I've seen in my past is happening again. It's just different people. It's the same energy, same situations, same scenarios, same everything. And I'm thinking, okay, so if life is like that, where you figure out what to do and actually how to do it right. So I've been trying to start up this company and do it legit. So I'm not taking any shortcuts. I'm going to learn from A to Z so that you're building up the foundations. And the reason I want to do it this way is so that I can get debt free by June. I should be very close to a six pack by June, which means that I'm starting a health and wellness company. I want people to believe that I've done the walk. I'm not just doing the talk, I've done the walk. So I used to weigh 400 pounds, all the addictions that I could have ever had. Now I want to show people that, like tonight, I went out to the bar, and it's interesting because I just watched some people get their throats slit. And I'm thinking, crazy. Like, like why did that need to happen? You're fighting over something that was said or done. Swallow the pride. Like at the end of the day, I can go through every group in this entire city, segregated or not. I don't care. Like I'm not here to cause any drama. Everyone's got to do something. You got to make a decision. That's how life is. Everything's already set out. If you choose the wrong path, you're going to go and you're going to get a lot of tougher decisions. Like these guys tonight, they think it's all fun and games, but they all just got taken down to jail. And they all just, I've never seen them in this city, which means they're brand new refugees here, which means you're brand new refugees. Now you got a criminal record. For what? Ego? Welcome to Canada. Like, once you get here and you're stuck here, there's only one of two ways. They won't let you travel to the States or anywhere else, or they'll ship you back home. So you're either stuck here now or you're shipped back home. Like people should keep their hands clean. Like it's whatever. But I said during the spiritual awakening, I said, truest form of love, which is the twin flame, that's my last path. That's the saddest part. Is I literally have to tell the truest form of love that this was all a spiritual game. That you were supposed to follow your heart. That's all life is you follow your heart. You're supposed to follow your heart at that time. Because like life should not it's going to take you left or right, but you're going to have to make those decisions. And I already know, like when I watch people and I watch how their lives go, I watch what they say and how they act, and it's like you can just watch energies go together. They flock together. You can see the conversations. You can see how they react to each other. I can tell you, I was at the other side of the room and I was going to talk to somebody, and then I looked and another person looked across the room, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go talk to her. And the only reason I did that is because I know that her energy, it's just so loving and peaceful to me that it's like it's a flowing conversation. It's one of those nice conversations that she can say anything. I'm like, hmm. She said something that shocked me. I was like, I don't even know how to respond to this, but okay. Thank you for telling me. She goes, yeah, I just wanted to see what your reaction was. And I was like, yeah, you shocked me. I didn't know how to respond. I'm like, how do you respond to that? Congratulations. She goes, yeah, that works. So it is what it is. But then I keep saying, like, choose the right doors. This company, I'm trying to get a grant that will give me $2,000. Then I tried to talk to some offshore places, see their processes so that I'm doing it legit. And as I said, hey, this is what I need to do because these people have rules, you guys have rules. The check cannot come to me because then it's not going through me and I don't have the company open yet. It has to go to you guys. And they came back and said, oh, well, we're actually going to have to check to see where that money's coming from. And I'm thinking, it's coming from the Canadian government. So that's pretty crazy that you would have to do a background check on a government grant. But everyone has their rules. So I might have to find a new way to open up this business. But the way I'm seeing this go is that when I first came out of university and I followed love the first time, I was actually supposed to go to the Middle East. That was the interesting part. I was supposed to go to the Middle East, and that was supposed to be my journey the first time. This time, COVID happened. I went back to university. I didn't party. I actually studied. I actually started working out, changing my addictions, and I went back for a finance degree. Came out with an 82% average. I rocked it. Studied hard, did my stuff. Can't find a job now. But I've always been that person that has been in the wrong jobs, fired, not enough experience, too overeager, run of the mouth, think I could do everything my own way. There's a lot of things that I probably did. Like I said, if you've been fired 85 times, you did 85 stupid things minimum. Like it is what it is. I got stories upon stories, but I know that I have to start this company. And once I get this going, even though it's a small corporation, the goal is not to pay taxes. And it's not saying not to pay taxes. If I have to pay certain taxes for the business or certain taxes to the country that I'm going through, I'm okay with that. I have no problem with doing that. I'm going to make sure everything is to the books. But there's a lot of processes. Like I'm trying to open up a corporation, even though it's a small corporation, the process is crazy. It's you gotta get things notarized. I gotta get my license and passport re-notarized. So it is what it is, and then you have to open up bank accounts. You gotta get signatures. You gotta have meetings. You gotta keep your minutes of when I say it's a corporation, I'm trying to go big. And the reason I'm saying this is because I have two ideas. Like I said before, I want to do a perfume line eventually. At first, I'm going to do the consulting, get that going. Hopefully, then either I can become a motivational speaker or I could focus on a cologne perfume line. And then a third door actually opened up today where I have some friends from East Africa, Ghana, I believe. And he was telling me, he goes, I'm probably going back to Ghana. He goes, my family has businesses over there. He goes, I got much more connections over there. He goes, it's a different life over there than what it is over here. And he goes, I thought I could be something different over here. And he goes, it's not worth it. And so we're keeping in touch. And I don't know where this goes. He wants to open up his own business as well. And that's where we're at in Canada. It's just all the jobs are done. Like you're not working for minimum wage. AI is taking a lot of jobs. He was working at a law firm, and he was telling me that they have AI programs that could bring up cases from the beginning of time, and they can scan out things of different things in that instant second. So even lawyers are starting to lose their jobs. I've seen like in Dubai and the Middle East, robocops. So cops are starting to lose their jobs. Like driving cars that drive themselves, flying packs. It's you're watching the world become easier but harder. So it means that all the jobs that need to be physical labor, you'll see those people that'll have to do those jobs. But then you're going to see businesses just automated. Everything's automated now. And I think that's what they were trying to do is just to build up the world as fast as they can, make everything automated, and then weed out people. So it's kind of like it's going to be first class versus third class, and there's no more middle class. That's how it's going to look like. Anyways, I don't really know where all that rant was going, but In that spiritual awakening, my friend today, he goes, "Can we talk?" I go, "Sure." He goes, "Yeah, I'm leaving." I go, "Dude, I told you this." I said, "Why didn't you follow me?" I said, "When were you the happiest?" He goes, "When I had money, had a job, hanging out with you, hanging out with her, just enjoying life." I said, "Exactly." Then you got hung up with the wrong group of people. You ended up breaking our friendship. He ended it. And I said, "Fine, man. I'm not going to let you back in my life then." Like, I don't play this game of come in and come out. You're either in my life because you want to walk this journey with me, because it's not an easy journey. Life's not easy. We all have our own problems. I was talking to another lady tonight, and she's a nice lady. Her family comes from the army and whatnot, and she goes, I used to live in BC and it was peaceful out there, and she goes, I'm really anxious here, and she goes, all my friends get into trouble, and I said, I know, but that's the thing is, why do you guys never see me? I said, I come out every 2, 3 weeks. Everyone knows who I am. I, and they go, well, what do you ever get up to? I go, I go home and I eliminate the noise. Because at the end of the day, we all have a journey. Who you think are your friends are now? Like, how sad is it that I know that I have to end the truest form of love, and she doesn't even know this yet, unless she's watching these videos. She tried to add me like a week ago, and I said, no, 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 no. We're either talking face to face, or you're going to figure this out. And I got to tell her the paradigm. And it's because we were actually married in a previous life. She's actually a karmic. We were both supposed to take away from how we were raised and be the truest forms of ourselves. And that's what people are supposed to do. Is when you think about it, the 3D world, this is all fake. There's the spiritual world. Everything happens. Your life is already planned out. You just gotta figure out, all right, if I'm in this situation and I don't feel good about it, why don't I feel good? It's that's the dark shadow. That's the soul. Everything's happened to you, but now if you're scared about the past, why are you scared about the past? Like I told my buddy, I said, like I told him, I said, you just pick too many different avenues and you just overload yourself. And then once you overload yourself, you start crumbling. Why you start crumbling? Because this world expects you to go, oh, get an education, get the girlfriend, get the house, get the job, right? Okay, sure. But let's make it real. Instead of focusing on the big wins, why don't you take the small little crumbs, okay? So how long does it take me to get a six pack? Almost 3 years. I'm sober 2 years and 2 months. I have no sins except for smoking pot. Okay? And even tonight, I smoked one joint. One. So I now work out every day religiously for 2 hours, sometimes 2.5. People now know me at the gym. I'm trying to build this business. I have everything finished. Finished. I've invited people over now so that I said, hey, I just want you to go through everything, organize it, and give me like feedback and details so that I can try to be a better version. And then once that's done, I'm going to start doing mock trials with people and get it going. But I kept telling my friend, I said, you got to follow me on this. I said, there's nothing to lose here. I'm like, at the end of the day, you can go back to India. Your family's got money. You're going to be taken care of. But gamble here. If you're here, gamble. And when I say that, there's nothing to lose. And even that girl that I was talking to, she goes, now I'm in debt. And she goes, I'm stressed out about life, this and that. And I'm going, okay. But at the end of the day, if we all owe money to Canada, to the banks, we all either have to do statute of credit of limitations or bankruptcy, so be it. Then what? They're going to say, we want our money. Okay. If we don't have money and there's no jobs, how are you going to get your money? You're going to just keep attacking people when they get a job so that now people don't really want to be motivated. They will go to the other side, do the side hustles, this and that, so that they don't have to pay taxes, so that they don't have to work for a corporation or work for someone and then work for the government because they couldn't afford life when the government is supposed to build up a country but then breaks down their own people. I don't know. It just seems like everyone's set up for failure in this world. Like I keep telling people, we can change this world, show people how to build homes together, show people how to read contracts, show people how to, I don't know, talk to people, listen to people, because everyone's got a passion and a dream, you know? And I'll miss my buddy. It's too bad. I wish he would have gambled. I told him his path. I told him. But I also do know the people that he was hanging out with. He might have saved his own life, in all honesty. So he's got stories now. Hopefully, it's a good memories, and maybe we'll cross paths later on in life. It's it's all a circle of life, circle of events. So out of my three true connections, I didn't take it. I don't care what everyone does, but I need to be legit and I need to work for myself. And unless somebody's willing to help me get ahead, gotta be me. Second one, true friendships. They all came, they're all gone. And that's because I know that this city, it's if you're here longer than 3 years, you might build up that friendship. Other than that, this city is get in and get the F out. It's just a trap. It's a trap city. Only reason I'm here is for family, and now I realize like I can't be trapped here anymore. It's time to go. My path. I'm going to Africa first. There's something in Africa that I need to do. Then I might go to Dubai, and then I end up in Australia. That's it. I already know this. I just don't know which way or how, but there's something that's coming. I already know that I have to end this one more path with the twin flame. I have to tell her everything that I know so that she can understand, hey, life is set up. This was meant for you to happen. This was meant for me to happen. We had to look at ourselves. We had to be the best versions of ourselves. And the paradigm is, it's like, man, I'm an economics major as well. Oh, it's like this game that if you both choose the right decision, both share the winnings. If you both make the wrong decision, you both get a harsher penalty. If one chooses the right decision, the other chooses the other decision, that person gets all of the winnings, the other person gets none. That's what this twin flame was. I tried to tell her this, but people don't listen to me. It's okay, like you don't have to listen to me. I'm just telling you, if you want to look at your own life, realize that everything that you say when you're in a clear thought of mind is your soul telling you what to do. It's never going to let you down. Can't explain it because I could tell you today I went and paid for my rent for this month and everything, and I took a different way home. Sure enough, found $80 on the ground. I don't know, like I don't know why I took a different way. I don't know why I looked down at the ground, found $80. So everything happens, right? So I know that I'm not leaving Canada until I get the six pack, until I'm debt free, until I get the corporation going, until I have customers, and then that should be a year and I should be out. If not, I'm at a year to 18 months. But it's never on my timing anymore. Everything now just happens when it happens. And I'm just supposed to follow the path, enjoy the ride, because everything's planned out. That being said, my name's Dustin Taylor. I am probably crazy. This is Divinity Virtue. It's picking up. It's picking up. I'm trying to build this brand. I got some ideas. Things are coming. It's going to be legit. I'm going to show you guys from the start how to build it up. I'm not going to inflate my marketing, nothing. I'm just going to let it all happen one step at a time. And the reason I'm doing this, because you know what? We're already in February. Think about that. There's been a month of this year already gone. Where did time go? Who knows? Once again, everything happens on divine timing. Take your losses before you become the boss. Try to be 1% better every day. Let's help everyone else out. Let's just try to grow and succeed together. You gotta build the corporation yourself. That's the game. And honestly, don't worry about others, like what they think about you. Just learn to love yourself. It's love yourself first, and God, energy, the world, spirits, ancestors, they're all provided for you. It's the circle of life. That being said, God bless. Amen. Have a wonderful day.